Hey guys, I want to show you the yarn method or string method of cleaning an air rifle barrel. All you need is patches and a spool of pretty strong, you can use yarn or you can use a stronger type of twine. You want to be able to put a pretty good amount of pressure on the string or the yarn that you buy without it breaking. So once you get your string, what you want to do is measure out. I like to do at least 3 lengths of my barrel to my breech. Once you get your string to that proper length, you can go longer by all means, but I would stick to kind of 3 lengths. It's a good starting point. What you're going to do is tie the patches to the string using a simple overhand knot. Stick the patch through, tighten it up, and give it a good tug. That way it doesn't come loose again. Once you get a couple of patches tied, don't tie too many, guys. Really, spread them out. The most you're going to want is 2, maybe 3 max for in the barrel at one time. So spread them out. Next thing you're going to want to do is put this string through your barrel. Now how we're going to do that. If you chose to buy yarn, I saw this tip from Michael Wendt, owner of Airgun Nation. What he did was used a shop vac. And he took the yarn, started it in the breech, held the shop vac over the barrel and kind of made a seal with his fingers around everything. In fact, I think he just went like this and it worked fine with the yarn, but it'll suck it right through. Now for me, I've got my shroud on and I've got string that I'm using, which will fall down into the shroud because the barrel ends here, so there's a big vacant space, and it just won't come out. So what I'm going to do is use my handy dandy super duper drinking straw, and instead of making a seal around the barrel with the shop vac, I'm going to make a seal around the straw because the straw fits right inside that barrel. It's a tight fit, but I know I'm inside the barrel right now. So it's only going to suck in until this first patch, hits back here. And now with this out, I can remove my drinking straw because I'm going to show you guys a tip. Is pull through a little bit. This is why you want 3 lengths, because take your 2 ends and tie them together. Once they're tied together, you have a loop, and you can feed. Oops, don't you fall off. Now you can feed this through, and it's just going to go over and over again. It's just going to keep going through your barrel. And it's going to clean over and over and over again. One thing you want to be aware of, guys, is if you're starting to clean your barrel initially with this system, you don't want to keep running that dirt through. If it's really heavy buildup in here, you want to, try to clean it first. Maybe just run a patch through, or 1 or 2, and then get rid of them and tie some fresh ones on. You only want to do this looping method, after it really picks up the bulk of the dirt that's built up in there. So, a pro is that you can use this on the rifle if you have a shop vac. If you don't have a shop vac, it's going to be really difficult for you guys. This one really shines. This system really shines when the barrel is removed from the gun and bare. So it's basically the same system, guys. I'm going to drop my string down in here. Let it drop through. You'll notice I started that patch through, and that's just so that I don't lose my string and have to feed it back through again. It's one small little step you can take to prevent that from happening, to prevent your string from just running right out if you lose grip. And now same thing, I just feed it through, and feed it through, and feed it through, and feed it through. And now, if I wanted to, I could tie on more patches. I've got all this string hanging here. I could untie this and tie one in here, or, make another measurement and tie some more in. And I can run patches through here. So pros and cons to this system. Let's see. It's soft. It's not going to affect your crown. It's cheap, so not going to hurt you there. It is effective. I still wouldn't call it a real deep, thorough scrubbing, but you can adjust that with the size of your patches. You get one in there that you're really, ranking on that cord, then you know it's going to be a tight fit through there. Another pro, I guess, is that if you were like trying to polish your barrel or something, I think this method might be able to be used for that. Cons to this system is you kind of need another device called a shop vac or some type of suction that you can put over the barrel if you're going to use this with the barrel attached to the gun. So you need that in order to make this work. You can try tipping your gun up and using gravity, but now you've got your expensive rifle kind of dangling up here and you're trying to fiddle around with it. It's doable, but I don't think it's a really good idea. Or with a bare barrel, it works pretty quick. So that's one con. Another con is if you loop this through over and over again, you are running dirty patches through your barrel. That's why I kind of stressed, get the bulk of that grit out of there right away and throw those patches out. It's only when you start almost buffing at the end of your major clean, almost buffing it out, that's when this comes into play. It's a real pain in the butt to get this to work if you've got a shroud or a silencer installed on your rifle. It can be really difficult to get this working. So I think that's pretty much all I've got to say about it. If I think of anything else, I'll put it down in the comments, but that's really about it for the string and patches method. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, happy shooting and thanks for watching. Let me back up a minute. Next thing you're gonna